Hey guys, Ellie here. Today I am with Cornholio and the rest of the littles. Today I'm going to walk around and I'm going to tell all of you my favorite memory of every animal that comes into eyesight. And it'll be good for those of you that have been around for a while to reminisce upon some very funny and or happy memories. And for those of you that are newer to the pages and may not know all of the animals yet, this will help those of you kind of gain some insight and hear some funny stories and kind of learn what the animals here at the sanctuary are all about. So let me go ahead and go on in here. Let's hope Cornholio's not having one of those days where he's going to attack me like he did last time. He doesn't seem to be. He doesn't seem to be like abnormally red. But you know, let's start with Cornholio for the sake of this video. What's my favorite memory of Cornholio? It was when we first got him, and my dad actually had me doing a video where I was supposed to lay on the ground and have mealworms on my stomach and see if I was brave enough to let the geese or the ducks eat mealworms off my tummy. But then Cornholio came and kind of stole the show instead. Moving on. This goat right here, Aaron, Zach, Dobie, he's had Dobby, he's had countless different names, but I don't really have a lot of memories of this guy. I'm sorry, dude. He's becoming a little more friendly, which is good. I used to never be able to even touch him. But I don't know, not every animal you have. For those of you that have a lot of animals, you can vouch for this. But for those of you that maybe don't have a whole lot of animals, like, yeah, we do have a lot here at the sanctuary, but not every animal has outlandish personality or a unique personality. Some of them, it's kind of like people. Some people are known for being very crazed and having what's the word, outlandish personalities, I would say, but not every human is like that. And I would say likewise with animals, just some do, some don't. That's the way it goes. Over here we got Louise. Very easy, her 17 babies, and some of them are here with her right now. 17 babies is just an incredible feat in my eyes, so that would by far be my favorite memory of Louise. And I'm kind of worried because Cornholio's approaching behind me very quickly. I kind of saw him in the corner of my eye. I have a feeling any moment now I'm going to have to make a run for it again. Brady. My favorite moment with Brady would have to be when him and his two siblings, Betty and Manny, we had a contest. My dad, Jamie, and I, each of us took one of the three goats and we did like an obstacle course. I'll include a clip of it right here on the screen so that you can see. A lot of you may not remember that one because that was from like January 2020, which was I think even before I had my flip-flop farmer page. And then Chip right here, my favorite Chip memory. That's a tough one. I know my favorite Roxy memory pretty easily, but what is Chip? Oh, Chip getting his head stuck in the fence. That was funny. I remember that. Yeah, that was a pretty funny Chip memory. I'll put on the screen. Let's go see if there's any animals in here right now. Oh, there's pigs. Ringo. Oh boy, more memories with Ringo than I can possibly count. But it would have to be at the beginning when he used to chase me all the time. It was very scary and frightening at the same time. And then we got the two pigs. We got Tiny Tim and Peggy. My favorite with Peggy would be when she had her three babies, Newton, and then I forgot the other two babies' names by now. They don't live here anymore. They went to a different home. And then I remember one time I tried to pick up a baby to hold it, and she was getting very protective and almost bit me. So that was kind of funny. And then Tiny Tim, my favorite Tiny Tim memory would have to be I don't know. I think it's just a cumulative thing with Tiny Tim. Just every time I have to see him walk over something because his legs are so short and his tummy is so long, it's just funny seeing him trying to walk over anything that isn't leveled surface. I think every time that happens is my favorite memory of Tiny Tim. It just looks kind of funny, cute, and sad all at the same time. See Cornholio? He's like approaching rather quickly. Let's move on. There's the other Aaron or Dobie or Zach. And his case is kind of the same with the other with the other buck. Doesn't have a super outlandish personality. Annie Goat isn't friendly enough to really, I don't think I have many memories of Annie Goat. All right, let's get over here to the ones that are more outlandish and more extreme in their personalities. Oh, Sissy. Where do I begin with old Sissy? More memories than I can count, just like with Ringo and just like with some of the others. My favorite Sissy memory would have to be when she was a baby. When she was a baby, she fit dang near in the palm of my hand, and I could just take her everywhere. Everywhere I wanted to go, I could pick her up, cradle her like I could cradle a football, go on the four-wheeler and just drive all around the farm, do what I had to do, and she would sit there in my arm or my lap the entire time and enjoy it. Just like I did with Elfie. Her and Sissy were the same when they were babies growing up. Annie Alpaca, favorite Annie memory? Probably, I would say when we were trying to shear them and she was spitting all over the place. That was horrible. It was rancid, but it was funny and it made for a great video and a great memory. Favorite Pig Trudy memory? Ooh, favorite Pig Trudy memory. My dad would be able to tell this one better. My dad has a lot of Pig Trudy memories. I don't personally have a whole lot. I've seen a lot of Trudy funny things on videos, but I haven't really had a whole lot myself personally with Pig Trudy. Maybe that's tough. I don't know. I think, okay, I know what it was. I'm going to combine Pig Trudy and Pebbles together for this memory. I wasn't here for it, but it was just a really amazing thing when Pebbles was stuck in the fence and Pig Trudy was trying to push her through because she saw she was halfway stuck, and she succeeded. She managed to push Pebbles through. Her fat belly was stuck in between the tiny fence panels, and she had enough strength to make it work. It was just a very thoughtful, considerate thing. Favorite Lenny memory. Oh, here's Pebbles right here. She was hidden behind the post. So I'll combine Pebbles and Trudy for that. Favorite geese memory. Oh, every single time they've attacked someone, which is more than I can recall. More than you can count. More than someone can keep track of. But, yeah, that's for the geese. Favorite Lenny memory. Lenny's kind of just sweet. He doesn't have anything like any mischief he's gotten into or anything like that. So I'll just say when Lenny was a baby, he was super adorable as well. And he was awesome to hold, awesome to play with, awesome to look at because his colors are unlike anything we had seen before. Favorite Laverne memory. Maybe that one time that Pebbles was on top of the hay and she was being the king of the mountain, and Laverne got like an unusual amount of courage for her, and she jumped up and knocked Pebbles off, and she became the king of the hill herself. Laverne is a very timid personality, for those of y'all who don't know, so that's why it was such a big deal for her to do that. Man, now I know how Megan feels. When Meg comes over, she always talks about how aggravating it is when Cornholio just follows her everywhere. Like, literally, I'm going to take a step in any which direction, and he will not stop following me. He gets about 6 inches to a foot behind you. Make sure that you're out of his line of sight so he can't see you. And then, I don't know if he just wants to, I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't usually do it to me. He usually does it to a female, like Jamie or Megan, or like a new visitor or something, but he's doing it to me right now. I cannot escape his presence for some reason. Who else? Oh yeah, Golden Girls. Golden Girls, I would say 2 special memories of, this is Rosie right here, so I'm going to say Rosie and Blanche. My 2 favorite memories of them is just when they were babies, how cute and adorable the Golden Girls were. I'm not including Sophia in that because my favorite Sophia memory is when she had her 3 babies. And that was awesome because I was able to capture the birth of this one on camera. Sissy. She was the second of the 3 babies born. And the third one, Walker, he was breached. So I had to actually do my first ever baby goat delivery for him. And that was all during Sissy's pregnancy. So that was cool. Favorite Shirley memory? Oh boy, another one that my dad would be able to give countless stories of, but me, not quite as many. However, I think I do know a really good one for Shirley. My favorite Shirley memory would have to be when her daughter Laverne over there had babies, and she was over there comforting Laverne and basically co-momming with her. I just thought that was hilarious. I've talked about before how weird it would be, like, if... Okay, I understand that some of you watching the video who have had babies had your mother in the delivery room with you, and your mother probably helped you a great deal in like getting the formula together and all those things, all the early pregnancy and post-birth things. I understand that your mom's probably helped a lot with that. That's not what I mean. But like Shirley literally co-momming with her, like being the second mom. Laverne not being able to have the babies by herself, like Shirley being with her, like Laverne basically handing over mom duties to her mother. That's kind of what I mean. It was just, it was funny. Laverne is always, for those of y'all who are newer to the pages, Laverne has always been conjoined to the hip of her mom right here. From the day she was born, she has not been able to leave her mother's side. I think she gets separation anxiety if she's away from her mother. If her mother's out of her line of sight, she's just very clingy and attached like that. I figured that when Laverne was pregnant and she started having babies, it would change, that she'd be okay, kind of... I'm going to walk away because the geese are being very loud and it's hard to hear. What I was saying, though, was that I figured that when Laverne started having babies that she'd finally be okay being on her own, raising her children, not needing her mom so much. But boy, was I wrong. Boy, did she need her mother just as much, if not more, when she was having babies herself. And then Huck over there. Favorite Huck memory? I would say, I don't know. I know. When he wasn't feeling well, and Ernie. So I'm going to combine Ernie and Huck together for this memory. Huck was sick, or he had an injury. That's what it was during this time. Huck's been through a lot in his day, but at this moment he had an injury because he'd gotten stuck in the barn somehow, and so he was recovering from his injury, just resting, and Ernie, the alpaca, was sitting there basically cuddling with him, and I thought that was really, really sweet. Hey, Sophia, Sissy's mom. Sophia is also the only golden girl that is somewhat friendly, that lets you pet her like this. She used to be like her sisters and never let you touch her, but she's come out of her shell recently, and she has begun to let you pet her and love on her. I wonder if it's because she remembers that we were good to her when she was pregnant, so she knows that, you know what, those Goliath human-looking thingies, they aren't so bad after all. Sissy, careful, baby. Oh, there's mother and daughter. I didn't even think about that. They are mother and daughter. Is this Roxy right here? Oh, yeah. I never got to mention Roxy. My favorite Roxy memory, easily, it was just the kindest and sweetest act ever. When Brady was stuck in the hay that one time, and we finally got him out, Roxy was the first one to come to him, like, instantly, and basically try to console and comfort him, help him feel better when he had gotten out. And then also, in the hindsight's always 20/20, so it's easy to see what she was doing now, but we didn't understand at the time. During the 2 days that Brady was stuck and we didn't know where he was because he wasn't making any noise for some reason, Roxy was like all kind of frantically walking around near the hay, and she was periodically like acting bizarre, screaming for us, trying to get our attention, to let us know something was wrong. And none of the other goats were doing that. So obviously now we understand why, but we didn't understand at the time because animals don't speak English, so they can't communicate what the problem is very well. But those two things are just a testament to how sweet and how caring Roxy is. I think also when Chip her brother got his head stuck in the fence, she was the first one to console and comfort him, and she was just trying to help him feel better. So most caring goat we have around here, easily Roxy right here. Yes. Isn't that right, Roxy? You're the sweetest and most caring goat we have around here. Yeah, she knows she is. She's like, yep, that's me. Alrighty, guys. Hope you enjoyed that video. I think we'll consider that part one of, it might take 3 or 4 episodes to do every single animal at the farm. Probably more than that, honestly, but if I continued, it would be endless. So I'm gonna cut off part 1 right there. If y'all want to see a part 2, let me know, and let me know what animals you would like to see me include for the next time. But with that said, I hope y'all enjoyed. Be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you want to see. Hope you have a great day, and as I always say, your boy Ellie out.